welcome to my channel. If you guys are new here, what's the deal? And if you guys are old, what that shit do? Alright? Keep in mind that these messages are general. So if it doesn't apply, let it fly. Catch me on the next one. And hopefully it sticks, okay? Now, y'all, this is just like a random read. I had this download. I kept thinking about this reel I just seen. And I played it so many times, y'all. Okay? Now, here's the thing, collective. And this is such a touchy, like, message here. Okay? When it comes to your heart space, collective. Hey, Slay. Had to light some Palo Santos, clear the energy up. When it comes to your heart space, collective, the type of person that you are, how you just do things from the heart, it's not like somebody has to tell you to be a good person, to be nice, to be kind, to be respectful. Maybe this is just the way in which you were raised, right? Or you were taught by someone. You were taught certain type of morals and values as far as how to be a good person. Like, I don't care how many people that you may know, how many family members you have. It was one person in particular that instilled certain things within you, collective, that not too many people were willing to do. When it comes to advice, when it comes to love, when it comes to affection, platonic or not. Sometimes it's motherfuckers out here that ain't never got a hug before. Like a genuine feel of a hug. Or it's some people that's just not used to a motherfucker calling them and just seeing how they doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes God will plant you in certain people's lives to show them something that they ain't never seen before. Understand how valuable you are, collective. And I'm really trying not to cry. Oh my God. Because the video of the reel that I seen lets me know that I know what the fuck I be feeling. Because it's no coincidence as to why certain things come to your forefront. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though God hears your silent prayers too, even if you don't like speak it out loud, y'all are somebody, and I just did this the other day, y'all. Y'all, damn, I don't know why I'm so emotional. Somebody could have been crying, but I feel that shit. But listen, you are somebody, like, how your heart space is set up, collective. If it was a fucking ambulance that was driving by, you are somebody that will probably do the cross, you know, or you'll send a prayer, or you'll say something or whatever in order to put prayer over that. Some of you guys can be like a teacher or something. It's making me think of, you know, it's this one guy, he's on Instagram, right? And all the kids love him. He got little secret handshakes with all the kids, and, you know, they ain't his kids, but they love him like they're the father figure. Okay, some of you guys can be like that to someone. Maybe you can be like a teacher that left so much of an impact on people to where, like, you know, they look at you as they pops, or they're like a mom figure, because you give them a certain type of love that they don't get at home, y'all. And it was a video of that same teacher before the school year started. He started praying over each fucking door. Collective, like, because of your good heart, you got a lot of people that's praying for you. Whereas it's a lot of people that may be praying on your downfall. You may be feeling that energetically. Again, you may not say it, but you feel it. On the other end, though, collective, you got so many people that are praying for you, y'all, and just getting like, y'all have like a grandmother or something. Y'all got like a praying grandmother, okay, baby. A lot of us don't know that them prayers that I'm hearing grandpa. Somebody like can have a grandpa that's also look. I'm hearing somebody like, don't forget about me. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all can have a grandparents. Maybe both of your grandparents are not here anymore. They're definitely looking over you. Even though you can't see them, they can see you, or they can feel you, and you could probably feel them too. And I say that because the reel that I seen, right? The reel that I seen, there was a guy, he was sitting on the ground and he was blind. And I told y'all, listen, a lot of the readings, if y'all been rocking with me, I have been picking up on somebody in my collective that could be blind. Okay? Somebody could definitely be blind. But your light, or it's something like you shed light on certain things that is felt. Like it's power in your words, collective. So if y'all got like a sense of like an audio book, or shit, if you want a platform like this or whatever it is where somebody can hear you, it is so fucking impactful. Even if it's two people, whatever it is that you say, two people, it hits a certain, it hits home for them. Somebody's name could be Jackie. It made me think of Jackie Robinson. Somebody's name could be Robinson, Robin. That could be significant. But collective. Okay, so boom. Let me. Because I had literally, I wish my iPad was on so I can like show y'all what I had wrote in my notes, because I had put, it's a blind energy. I put blind energy coming back up, and it has something to do with finances, right? Now it's two reels that I'm going to break down in regards to someone that could be blind, right? Or somebody who could not be focusing so much on something when something could be getting taken from them, right? Financially. It was this one reel I seen of this, or I don't know if it was a reel or a clip of a movie, or I don't know, it was something, right? And the dude had like an assistant that was helping him, and he was blind or whatever. So that's where integrity really comes in at. Even though a motherfucker don't see that you are defending them in rooms that they're not, are you still doing so? You know what I'm saying? It's giving that. Thank you, Slay. Hit that like button, y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. If I'm hitting on something, you in here. Okay? So, boom. The assistant, I guess, or it's something with money, right? It's a certain way that somebody that is blind has their money. And if you're not blind, this is somebody that feels like you can't see what they're doing. Okay? Or maybe you was blind, you didn't think that somebody would try and do something like this to you, but it's like somebody can act like they did not see something coming, but they did though. It's very intentional. This can also be for somebody who could have paid to have some type of work done on you. All right? You could have turned the blind eye to it. Like, nah, this person wouldn't do that. Yeah, they would. So boom, he had his movie. I mean, he had something about a movie. It must have been a movie. But in what I seen, he had his money folded a certain type of way. And it's so crazy because I might go deep. I'm gonna go deeper into it, okay? Because my battery low, and I'm gonna go more into it. But this is more so to like the blind leading the blind, anything regarding blind energy, okay? Something could be going on with someone's eyes. All right, somebody could wear glasses. But he had folded his money a certain type of way, right? And I guess when he got his change back, or he told somebody, oh, get this amount out my wallet, right? And then when he got the wallet, he got to fill in the money. He knew that he took a higher bill than he was supposed to. So that lets them know that, okay, this person is taking from me. They didn't think, just because he didn't see, they didn't think that he didn't know or feel or whatever the energy was. And he did. If it's not a way in which somebody folds their money, it's the way in which where they specifically place their money, or I don't know, it's something like that. It's like out of sight, out of mind. So somebody thought like, oh, it's back here, or it's here, like you ain't worried about this, or you ain't. Somebody's like testing someone's integrity, right? This is like if you go to a masculine house and you wash his clothes and he got money in his pocket, right? You know that there's money in there. He probably didn't know as to forgetting to take it out. But this is somebody who like would try and see what type of person you are. You're going to be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I found this in a washing machine. You must have left it. Or are you going to just take it and think that this person is never going to find out? Okay? So something like that. But boom, collective, understand? When I say that your heart is your life's currency, it's the way in which you operate. When you can have every intention to do a motherfucker wrong and you choose not to. And you choose not to. We have free will on this earth. And a lot of people who don't think before they do end up jeopardizing the life that they have here. Whether you get taken out, whether you get behind bars, whether you are left to live with something, whatever it is. Because your heart space is oftentimes what can either put you in the best positions or the worst positions. So there was this other reel, right? This guy, he was sitting down. I guess he set himself up to appear as if he failed, right? Somebody is like testing someone, like, you know, maybe like testing your temperature. Maybe as far as like how your heart space is. You can be getting this from friends, family, people you work with, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Or just people in general. You know that guy that be walking around and try and give people a rose or give somebody a hug and people are like, no, you know, looking at them with disgust. And then the one that does engage with them, he ends up giving them like an iPhone or something. You about to get blessed, collective. And Big G want me to let you know that you have been through so many things to where people just wanted to take from you. People wanted to hold back opportunities and shit like that. Wanted to keep lovers away from you and friends and from people working with you and shit like that. Big G is finna prepare a table right in front of all these motherfuckers. And he wants you to pop your shit. Because the reason why you are getting blessed with these opportunities is because of your fucking heart space. It's places and things that you can get that money cannot fucking buy, or it ain't enough. People, it's so many people out here in this world, collective, they gotta pay their way. They gotta pay their way and they gotta pay to play. And you ain't gotta engage in any of those type of things in order to get blessed and end up in, if not the same position or in a better position than they are. And that's one way that God will show people that he is real. So okay, boom. He set himself up to, he had the cane and everything, the stick, I mean. And it was one guy that came and helped him, right? So he was like, are you okay? He was like, oh yeah, I just fell. He was like, you need some help? He was like, Lyra, let me help you up. So he helped him up and he helped him sit on the little flower pot thing. Some of you guys can like flowers, plants. Some of you guys, I'm hearing like somebody can like build like a plant, like a plant pit or something like that. Like you can plant like a box you can plant in or something. Like if you live in a certain type of place where maybe there's not a garden, you create a space for one. That could be significant. But the dude was like, I'll be right back. He was like, where your car at? He was like, oh, I ain't got no car. You know, I guess he was just trying to say like, where's your help or whatever. He was the help, right? So he was like, man, I'll be right back. He was like, you got any water or anything? The blind guy asked him, you got some water or anything? He was like, man, I don't. He's like, I got a couple of bucks. He was like, I'm about to go into the pawn shop and pawn my wedding ring. He was like, my lights got cut off. And it's so funny because this light keeps flickering on and off. That's so funny, y'all. Whew, Lord. Listen, he was like, my lights got cut off. So he was like, I'm about to go in here and pawn my, he was like, I was about to go in here and pawn my wedding ring. He was like, I'll be right back. He was like, I'll help you out and give you, you know what I'm saying? This man's lights just got cut off. He was still willing to go at least give this man a bottle of water. The guy was like, how long you been married? He was like, on December 13th, it'll be 15 years. Okay, December 13th can be significant. What is December? The 12th month of the year. Somebody's birthday could be on the 12th, the 13th, something like that. 15 could be significant as well. He was like, how much you get for the ring? He was like, about $104. No, $140. He's like, oh, okay. You have somebody that's like is very curious about your finances. Like they want to know how much you have in order to see how whatever it is that they can try and get from you. Their heart space is fucked up. It's in the wrong space. And whoever this person is, they keep wondering why they keep coming across financial fucking issues. They wonder why. Your car is fucking up. It's all wait, I don't mean to laugh. It was making me think of this dude. I forgot his damn Instagram handle. But he be in a car and he just be fucking laughing as hell. And for me to be snapping like that is so funny because because he'll break out into poetry. And he be like, bitch, you got me fucked up. When I see you, you better duck. He be having me cracking up, but it was one thing where he was like, man, I don't want to be around nobody where shit is always going wrong with them. You know what I'm saying? You always falling out with people. He was like, your car always exploding. That shit had me fucking rolling, y'all. Okay, speaking of rolling, somebody could like Nipsey, right? Nipsey passed away. That is his birthday. Today is his birthday. And what's today's date? Ain't it the 15th? If it is, I think it is the 15th, or I don't know, 14th, because he did say he got 140 for the ring, right? 140. You take that zero off, it's 14. Somebody's birthday could be January 4th. Okay, that can be a confirmation. But collective, you getting everything that's owed to you. You getting everything that's owed to you, because even the people that did you wrong, in your heart and heart, you just couldn't, and especially with you knowing how Big G operates, it's like those type of things you have just learned to hand over. I'm hearing Yolanda Adams, this battle is not yours. Let me plug my phone up. This battle is not yours, collective, because these people, this goes far beyond your jurisdiction. And for you to even hand it over to Big G further proves to him that your heart space is in the right space. Okay, somebody's name could be Matt. Feathers can be significant. It's making me think of the Matt feather. And what he do with that? What he weigh with that? Your heart? Okay, look. And that goes back to ancient times. You know what I'm saying? Google it. Do your research on it. Okay. So boom, he goes into the pawn shop, right? To go get the wedding ring. Like, well, before he went in, he was like, what's the key to a happy marriage? He was like, happy wife, happy life. You know what I'm saying? And on her, it said term. I don't know what else it said, but I recognize that his shirt said term. Some of you guys could be taking midterms or something like that. Or somebody could have only dealt with you on the terms of when it benefited them. But the thing is, people, they didn't take the time to think it through. Imagine, right? When you think of terms, right? Maybe think of terms and conditions. Be careful if you're signing any type of contracts as well, because it's giving forged signatures here. Okay? Shit like that. Imagine, how many people really do read the terms and conditions? How many people? We have access, right? We are able to click on it. You already know, oh, this is so long. I mean, I already know. Accept, move on. But what if it was some shit in that terms and conditions to where, like, this is you signing your life away, your rights away? Would you take the time to read it if you knew that it was certain stipulations in it? Somebody could be in the music industry. It makes me think of this when it comes to deals and shit, 360s, or like something is coming full circle for you, collective. Something is coming full circle for you. So boom, all right, let me finish the reel. People think that you are real, as a matter of fact. People like how you really are who you say you are. whether they can see you in your face or whether they can see you from a distance, you are exactly who the fuck you say you are, collective. Your heart don't switch up. Okay? So he goes in to the pawn shop to go further pawn his wedding ring, and it's a lady screaming. I guess it was a manager or an employee screaming from somebody could have been taking money from you at work. Make sure your hours is adding up with your checks and your tips, okay? Because I know sometimes working in fields, especially beauty, okay, if you're an esthetician, massage therapist, shit like that, you get tips. Especially, like, listen, if you don't get along, if you got motherfuckers that's jealous of you, you don't get along with the manager, shit like that, you know what I'm saying? These are the type of bitches that's intimidated by you and will want to sneak and take your money from up under your nose. But they gonna get caught with that too, just to confirm. they gonna with that too. Because best believe you wasn't the only one. You wasn't the only one. It was target. Something about you that intimidated these motherfuckers. Hey, ain't it? Who else up in here? Hey, Z. Okay. I don't know who. Hold on. I don't know who Mikey is. Likes it. It said Mikey likes it. How many aborted fetus? Child. We gonna disregard that. When I said that, it made me think of Keke Palmer when she was like, somebody that you don't claim somebody, or you wouldn't claim someone, or I don't know. It gets me when Keke Palmer was like, I could see this man walking down the street and I wouldn't know a thing. But with that energy, like if it is a past energy, a friend or something like that, like somebody just like no longer knows who you, like they may have knew you before, but they just don't know who you are now. You're totally different. You have grown, you have evolved. Okay, I keep getting distracted, but boom, he goes in there to the pawn shop, right? Because these downloads is just coming, y'all. He goes into the pawn shop, and the lady, right? She's yelling, "Oh, I would have helped him. I didn't know he was blind." You see a man with a stick with some fucking glasses on. And that did not signal to you that man was blind. It's like someone have no sense of awareness of their surroundings. Or somebody could just not be hip on, I don't know. I mean, come on, you see a stick. What will tell you? What would that tell you? And then he's sitting on the ground. So it's like, what's that about? But it was that man's heart space. He said, why did he, and then she was like, I would have helped blind, right? So boom, he come back out. He was like, hey man, can I ask you, why did you help me? He was like, because God told me to. Because God told me to. I've probably been led to just approach people or talk to them or just give a little bit of encouragement or motivation, or you just never know how your words will change the trajectory of a way in which somebody was going, collective. And because of that, you get blessed in so many ways that you probably don't even know, like, where is this coming from? Because after he said that, the dude was like, well, I have something to tell you. He took his glasses off. He was like, I'm not blind. It was a social experiment. That's why I say you got people around that's trying to like test you, trying to test your heart space. Are you doing these for the right reasons? Is this really how your heart is? And things like that. And you constantly keep showing motherfuckers that this is how you are. He hands him over $1,000. And whereas other motherfuckers got to do all type of other shit to get that $1,000, I'm hearing Boozy, put your pussy on live for $1,000, okay? Shit. Okay, somebody putting that cat online for $1,000, okay? Somebody could like to listen to Boosie. Somebody could have an OnlyFans. It's something. Whether it's covered or not, it's shown. It's shown. So he was like, no, man, you know what I'm saying? No, take your money. He was like, no, take your money. Because before he took his glasses off and told him that he wasn't blind, he was trying to hand the man the money back. He was like, no, man. And the same reference of what I was speaking on earlier of someone that could have been blind or oblivious to the fact of somebody giving them money. Like somebody, if somebody is here blind, I'm not even gonna say if, whoever is blind here, it's like somebody intentionally, that person intentionally handed someone something. Probably didn't even say the amount. They just wanted to see if this person was gonna be like somebody. I gotta see if money between the different feels of the money. Is it different? Is it thicker? The more the higher the dollar amount? I don't know. Or is it somebody here, it's like certain grooves somebody looks out for? It's something. It's something. Somebody can like intentionally, I don't know, put like a certain sticker I'm getting. A marking, or I don't know. It's something. Or maybe this is something that you need to do. Because again, people be like, oh, you seeing things, you tripping. It's like, no, I know what the fuck I seen. I know what the hell I had there. You know what I'm saying? It's like you got a lot of people that be trying to play on your mental, collective. And they be knowing exactly what the fuck they're doing. And that's the thing, because it's like you real conniving ass type of motherfucker to play like you don't know the malicious shit that you doing and think that you're not gonna get dealt with. It's 10-10. And something significant, it was our 10s as well. You know, 10 is the max in tarot, right? That's cycles being completed. But when I see 10-10, it's like cycles that you have. It's like when one door closes, the one opens, right? You end one cycle, but it helped prepare you to go into your next one. You know? And depending on what you've learned through that, it's going to determine whether you have access to some new energy or you have to go through repeated ones in order to further learn the lesson. But I feel like you, collective, your heart space, you love people until it hurt. Oh, you love them until it hurt. To where it's like your heart is like, you may mentally want to go back to someone because you may think about them or whatever, but your heart won't let you let that motherfucker get close to you. You can't open up to this person in this certain type of way. So with that, it's like it makes it very hard for someone to show up authentically when you done messed up somebody's heart space. Or you played on their heart. You played on their emotions. Like, come on. Come on. It's like just because somebody may not see it, they feel it. I'm hearing like a woman's intuition. Somebody feel like you're worth something, collective. Like somebody wants to show you that you, like, through finances though. And the reason why you're getting it in the form of finances is because you do things from the heart. You don't expect to get paid for it. You don't expect to get money from it or to swindle anybody or to backhand anyone to get materialistic things. At the end of the day, you can't take none of that shit with you. You can't take none of that shit with you. When you go into the next lifetime, character, morals, sense of integrity, the imprints that you left on people, that's what lives on. How you held yourself in a certain way affected other people, as far as how they seen how you move or how you do things and how your heart space is. And it's like you've been so much of a lead by example type of person, collective, that even when you lead, like you even when you leave this earth, like your legacy, the things that you have instilled in people, to where again that goes down into their bloodline. You done changed the trajectory on how people act, move, think, want to be, and that goes a long way, collective. So because you pay people in currency by your heart space, is the exact reason why Big G is about to bless you financially. Just like how that man didn't know that guy was about to bless him with $1,000 just for helping, just for noticing him, seeing him, even though he was portraying that he couldn't see you or see that guy. Come on. Man, collective. When I say, like, your heart space is also like your protection. Okay? Your heart space is also your protection. Oh my goodness. I don't even think you just understand, like, the people that you also protect your listen. That's why Big G had to remove certain people, places, and things from out of your life, because they knew that it's like you got so much of a rich spirit. Okay, somebody's name could be Kendrick. Somebody's name could be Lamar. And I'm also hearing kindred, like you have a kindred spirit, okay? I know it means it's a good thing, but I don't have my iPad to give like the detailed. I just feel like it means like one of a kind, okay? And it's very rare. Something can be going on with somebody's heart space. I mean, like, not only like somebody's heart, and that's the thing, collective, because when we have anger, stress, and things in our body, it also affects our organs. It's like somebody here has so much of a hate in their heart when it just comes to people that are nothing but fucking good to them. Some of these people may be experiencing heart problems. It's like, it's very evident as far as like the way the things that these people have done to you and why these things are happening to them. It's very evident, collective. I just seen 33:33 on the clock. And it's so crazy because I was just talking to my sister. She needed some hair gel or something, and supply, and I was like, oh shit, I seen the number 333. No, actually, yeah, I seen the number 3333. And I was like, dang, that was like, it was meant for me to it was meant for me to go here. That it was no other shits open. And I was like, when I went in, I talked to the guy. I was like, what time y'all close? He was like, oh, we close at 7. And he was like, but I was stayed here a little longer because I was doing some work in the back. And I was like, thank God. Thank God. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing Big G say, like, sometimes the people that seek out to cause your greatest demise, it's like Big G watches how you eat, like how you help or nurture or care for the people that you don't even know is going up against you. And sometimes those people, it will still piss them off at the fact that you still have so much of a good heart, despite how they know that they're treating you in the background. Some people just thought like, oh, this nigga stupid, oh, this bitch stupid. Like, they think we cool. We think then I'm just using them, things like that. Yeah, but little do you know, by you being in their life, you're using them too. But you're using them in a way of showing them what a good heart the fuck is. And they're not knowing that they're being used. Until they try and fuck you over. Until their heart space reveals in their life what they wanted for you. Oh yeah. You may not say it, but that's how you feel. Just how a motherfucker may be blind, but they still know they shit. When it's their shit, they know it's their shit. Somebody knows how they have their shit. Oh, God, collective. Listen, you don't have anything to worry about, okay? Because as long as you know that you are entering and doing things from a pure heart space, Big G gonna always spin the block for you. He gonna always spin the block for you. That's why you be having people that you done cut off, that you no longer talk to, that you done faded away from, or whatever, that still want to come back and fuck with you because they know, yeah, they done went and dated that other person. They done went and been friends with these other people, and they done went and worked with these other people, but none of them had the heart for it like you did. The people they dealt with didn't care about how it would have made them feel, because they were the very same people who did shit and not give a fuck about how it made the next person feel, especially the ones that are fucking helping them. They didn't care. So now Big G is in a position of like, well, shit, I'm trying to help you help me, but it's like you not even really wanting to be on my team. So like, you chose a side. You trying to act like I ain't here, and I see and hear and everything, and you still moving like that? That's how Big G feels, like a slap in the damn face to him. Because once you know better, you do better. You know better, you do better. And sometimes you may have things or people that may come back and want to drag you back into a heart space that just don't feel right. You know what I'm saying? Catch you in the heat of the moment. And it's like, afterwards, like, okay, yeah, I see how that, I understand why that didn't pan out. I see how that made me feel. Like, okay, let me back off. Let me adjust myself. Let me correct myself. Yeah, nah. Let's not open up that can of worms, right? It's giving that type of energy. Because it's going to set you back. Trust me, I am learning this now. Okay? Fighting that temptation on, like, not wanting to react or operate in ways that will set you back. And for you to, again, collective, for you to even realize, have that sense of self-awareness within yourself and choose to operate differently, sets your heart space apart from other people's. Okay? Because there's a lot of motherfuckers out here where the blind is leading the blind. You need a solid ass person that's going to be able to see some shit through, see shit that you don't see, and it's coming from a loving and genuine place. Some of y'all got like a friend where like, some of y'all may feel like it's not your place, but like a friend is just not your friend. For some of y'all, somebody may tell you that a friend is not your friend, but I feel like they telling you something that you already know. You have boundaries set up with people. Yeah, you got a good heart collective, but it's not like you about to just let anybody in it. You can show it, but as far as entry, you gotta have a motherfucking wristband to get into this bitch. Okay? You can show like, yeah, I am a kind person. I am loving. I am nurturing. You know what I'm saying? But in order to get those acts, I'm hearing acts of kindness. Somebody love language, maybe like gift giving or something. Or like they work with their hands. They like to do like the initiator. Okay, I'm hearing Anaya. Somebody's name could be Anaya. I'm hearing Annihilator. She sings and raps. Okay, that can be a thing as well. Or like you are like a jack of all trades. You got more than, you know how to do like more than one thing. And your heart is in the right space with everything as like that you do. Like the people can tell like you love to do what you do because your heart is in it. You can tell when a motherfucker is just doing some shit because the finances is in it. Again, going back to like a blind person here. Yeah, they can't see. They could just deal with somebody that hands the remote in their hand, like, oh, here you go. Woo, woo. It ain't gonna be some like. Some of you guys can be into home care or caregiving. You know, and I don't know, like convalescent homes could be significant. It's making me think of this post that I seen. Y'all probably seen it through like Facebook or Instagram or whatever, but it was a picture of a mom, like a daughter, right? And it shows the mom yelling at the daughter at a young age, and then it shows the mom yelling at the daughter at her teenage years, and then when the roles reverse, as the mom is getting older and the daughter gets into adult years, the daughter starts to yell at the mom. That's what the picture depicted. The daughter yells at the mom, and then at the right underneath that is another picture where the mom is. How the mom is now, like, the mom passes away, and that same daughter is like yelling at her younger child. It's like, the way in which you communicate with your child at a young age carries them into adulthood. You know what I'm saying? And if you don't heal certain parts of yourself, you know what I'm saying? Your child more than likely can end up bearing that same type of energy because that's what they've known. But some of y'all, your heart is very different. You know what I'm saying? You don't choose to operate in the ways in which you grew up in. That's what sets you apart. And that's oftentimes why people try and make you feel like you the black sheep, because you don't operate like how everybody else operate. You don't eat where everybody else eat. You don't listen to what everybody else listen to. You ain't really interested in what everybody else is interested in. Just because y'all friends, just because y'all family, do not mean that y'all gotta always like the same shit, do the same shit. No. Y'all were y'all own two individual people before y'all got together. And if there are things that y'all throughout the years that you grow that connects you with people, then by all means. But to say with that picture, those pictures of the mother and daughter, it's given like you have to be careful how you treat your kids, because like you never know when it's time for them to take care of you, how that will pan out. And I say that, y'all, because I had a client, again, that worked at the homes, right? And she would tell me on the holidays, those people will not come and visit their parents. They didn't care. They didn't schedule any time or, anything like that. There's somebody here that, like, they don't even go and sit with whoever their parent is. This could be like I'm hearing Family Feud. I don't know. It's something weird. But this is somebody that will, like, fucking just go and sign their name. Like, oh, I was here. And then leave. I don't know. That shit crazy. That's exactly how somebody operates. They don't give a damn. They give a damn about how shit looks on paper. That's all. That's all. And again, that shows what? Your heart space. When you don't show that you actually really care about shit, paper, finances, all they care about is the money. They don't care about how to sustain some shit, how to... Collective. If you are somebody that works in, like, healthcare or something like that, you show your patients love that, like, their own probably their own parents didn't even give them. You can be younger, they can be older, and you showing them a certain type of love that they never got from their parent. It could be something as simple. It's making me think of when my Uncle Melvin used to be in the homes, right? And my grandma, listen, this is where I get checking up on people. She checked up on people that supported the church, cared for her. That was her way of paying that forward. Because then people didn't have to come to the church. My grandma was the first lady. They didn't have to come and get the message from when my grandpa was a pastor. She showed love outside of the church. Listen, I was in the field with my grandma. We done went to so many people's houses. So I was going to sister such and such house. I'm like, sister who? All right. They got toys. You know what I'm saying? She taught us how to be respectful. So it's not like we was showing our ass when we was going to these people places or whatever. But my grandma would go to people's houses, check on them. See, Uncle Melvin was in the hospital or the home, I guess. I miss those drives, man. I really miss those drives. We used to go. They used to have, like, all type of, like, activities going on. They would have, like, certain days going on for them to participate. And every time I see my Uncle Melvin, he had this smirk or this smile on his face. Like, every time I see him, like, you could just see, like, this twinkle in his eye, like he was just happy to see me. You know what I'm saying? Even though I was young, but, I didn't really know him in his younger years. But, like, every time I see him, it just was always love. Like, we would brush his hair. Y'all, that's where I got on coffee, okay? You know how they bring... You know how they bring in creamer? I mean, like, how they bring in... Oh, God. You know how they bring the coffee and the meals and stuff? I guess my Uncle Melvin could not drink coffee. So, like, I would always ask my grandma, like, can I have a coffee? And I would always feel like I was doing something. You know how, like, when you was younger... And you couldn't drink alcohol beverages, but you would get like a Shirley Temple. Okay, it had a little to it. Okay, a little kick to it. You thought you had some bubbly. Okay, but I would drink the coffee, and yeah, like somebody could really like coffee or Starbucks or something like that. But like I said, man, like seeing that growing up, seeing how active my grandma was with caring for people and stuff like that, a lot of that is what I feel like made me have the heart that I have, because I was around it so much. You know what I'm saying? I was around people that showed that they cared and loved when it came to things that either I needed or wanted. Like, God sees the position that you put yourself in when you need to do something, when you need to provide, when you need to, or whatever, you know what I'm saying? As long as it's in he sees your heart space. You don't do it with a malicious intent. Just like how old dude was. Shit. Listen, he know he needed to pay that light bill, so he had to pawn that ring. He probably did not want to. That man was crying when he hugged him. He didn't want to pawn his wedding ring. Married for 15 years. But hardships come, right? Hardships come. But when hardships come, trying to fuck over somebody else ain't gonna help you. Ain't gonna help your situation even more. If anything, you're gonna worsen it. But the things jealousy and envy will allow people to do, right? Man. Collective. You are so blessed and highly favored, okay? Because, like, your minimal is so much. I'm hearing less is more. So you could be somebody who's very natural makeup, or you don't wear, like, you know, if anything, you probably just put a little lash, a little lip gloss or whatever. But, like, it's your aura steals the fucking show. Every time. Because everybody can come across a cute face, a handsome face, or whatever. But isn't it until you really are next to someone who radiates this certain type of energy that is felt. And they're not even touching you, collective. It's felt in a heart space. Okay, and I'm also getting down there too. I don't know, you make somebody heart beat. They got a pulse down there. Okay, somebody could probably know how to make it jump. Okay, we ain't gonna get into all that. All right. I'm hearing you gonna let me beat. I'm hearing who got the keys to the Jeep. Okay. Somebody can have a Jeep. Somebody likes the way you listen. We're not about to get there, okay? Because even on a sensual tip, like, your heart, like, solidifies shit. Again, sex is everywhere, pretty women is everywhere, or whatever. But having that plus someone with a good heart, oh baby, you done hit the jackpot. You done hit the jackpot. Ooh, we collective. Or somebody's gonna feel like they hit the jackpot with you. Okay? Because you really do have a great heart space, somebody feels like. And even with these people, like, you never know the ways in which Big G will bring people in that will just want to do for you, support you, make sure that you are secure, that you are taken care of. You know what I'm saying? You may have people around you that's like, damn, you know what I'm saying? You didn't do this for me. Like, why are you doing this for her? Why are you doing this for him? You didn't do this for me. You ain't even asked a motherfucker. You ain't even did much. And you just got people that just want to do for you. People that see that you have that certain type of energy. Oh, yeah. Because people get to looking at themselves like, what does that person got that I don't got? Something you can't see. Right? Something you can't see. You can't see somebody's heart. But you can feel it. And I'm pretty sure you can feel that motherfucking jealousy and envy just reeking off of these motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure. I've seen something on Thread. Somebody could be a designer. Okay? Somebody can know how to sew. I've seen something on Threads where this girl, it's always random shit that comes on the feed. But she said it's like, what did she say? A silent... what did she say? She said it's a silent something. Like a silent, I think it said like a silent manipulator or something. You have some type of, like, I'm hearing siren, okay? You have some type of siren energy. Something really could be going on with somebody's heart, is what I'm getting. Because with siren, it made me think of like SOS. Okay? Even just getting that download earlier is as it makes me recap on that. As far as when I say when somebody drives past in the ambulance, you pray over them and stuff like that. Lord. It's crazy because I feel like whoever it is that you pray over is the very, like, person that would need your help. Or whoever prayed on your downfall is like, you are the needed person. It makes me think of that again, that picture of the mom and the daughter. Somebody is a parent here and they feel as though like there's only one child out of however many that they have that will probably care for them in regards to all their other kids or whichever ones. They just feel like you, like that one, you the one that's gonna care, that's gonna make sure they eat, that's gonna make sure their medicine, you know what I'm saying, they're taking their medicine, that they're drinking their water, that they're moving around. Like, you are that one. So sometimes people may feel as though, why are you showing, like, your other siblings may feel like, why are you showing favoritism towards this person? Why are you doing all of this for them and this and that? But people don't know the heart that you have that causes people to put you in certain positions, treat you differently than them. And they still don't get it. That's because they don't want to see it. They see it, but they don't want to. They would rather it be because of something else rather than what the fuck they see it is. Especially if you are somebody who is like a spiritualist or something like that, because there is the energy of a fake ass spiritualist here. Okay? Their heart ain't in the right space, so this is somebody who resorts to doing certain things, maybe because they know some things, but they don't know every fucking thing. Okay? Oh, Lord. Somebody's heart led them to do something like they can't reverse the hands of time with. Okay? And it's so crazy. Something with somebody's hands, too. Something is not reversible. Or you know how they say you got to handle the cards that's dealt in your hand or something like that? Somebody could like to gamble, play poker, I don't know, something like that. But the guy that was on the ground, right? When he was helping him up, he was like, here, let me help you. He was like, oh, my hand is broke. Whoever, and you know, there's a thing, collective. Heart space, right? Somebody wants empathy from people. This is somebody that will fake an injury, fake something health-wise, fakes in order to, like, they're a fake ass person. Just fake. They do fake shit. They just fake. Okay? But this is somebody that will, like, say, because again, it was just a test. And he was just trying to see how loyal or what his sense of integrity was. But this is somebody that will continue this act when they see that it gets a certain type of attention from said person, said things, said platform, said environment, said whatever. They will play that role. And they can play this role with people that don't fucking know them, but they can't play this role with people that actually do fucking know them. They can't pull the wolf over sheep's. What did they say? They can't pull the wolf's, whatever. You know what the fuck I'm saying. Because again, that's another energy of somebody not wanting you to see something. Somebody could major in like psychology, so they play on your mind. Like I said, like they're very calculated. Very calculated. If you've ever experienced this person doing some calculated shit to someone else, understand that that's in them. They will do it to you. It's so crazy because like you got some ancestors that are intervening from the spiritual realm and the physical realm. And I say that because it's 1044. And the 0 makes me think of like the equator, right? And when you think of things that are equal, as above is below. Just as though there is spiritual warfare going on in the spiritual world, so is it down here. You know, motherfuckers killing each other and doing all type of weird shit back there. Yeah. Your soul still lives on. The way that you have carried yourself on this earth gets transcended. Like I said, that materialistic shit, that should stay here. That's for lessons for other people to learn. That all that glitters is not gold. That shit ain't gonna make you a better person. That shit ain't gonna attract the right type of person to you. It's just lessons in materialistic shit. So for it to be 1044, thank you. Yeah, look, Tana said it's 144. And it's a 3-hour difference. And that's my point that I was gonna make. With that 0 separating the spiritual and the physical world, it left 144, right? A lot of y'all are chosen ones. Ooh, a lot of y'all are chosen ones. Okay, how does it feel, collective? How does it feel? You don't know why certain people just choose you. Just want you to do shit. Just they not everybody has the eye to see people's hearts. Some people, they get so distracted by the shiny shit, how it looks. Okay, you go into a haunted house, you know a haunted house is haunted based off of how it look on the outside. What is that one you got somebody here that feels away because like you cut ties with them, or like Edward Scissorhands. Somebody could be like a hairstylist. It's giving like scissors, like spheres, Sears. I don't know. Somebody could have worked at Sears. Because you know the community that Edward Scissorhands lived in, right? It looked very peaceful and all this shit, whatever. But like, yeah, I don't know. That could be significant here. Maybe the structure, how those houses look, is familiar to someone. Somebody could live in like the suburbs. I don't know, but it's given like somebody here has a good heart, but I feel like somebody here has gotten played by so many people to where when they find somebody that has a certain type of heart as them, it's almost shocking. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like, what? Can't be. Can't. Hell no. You know what I'm saying? When you done dealt with so much fuck shit and you just like, okay. You got a lot of the same morals and values and things that what somebody holds close to their heart as you do. Yeah, collective. I feel like you done saved a lot of lives. Little do you know. Little do you know. And it's so crazy how one act of kindness, again, can go a long way. Just like with that dude. You know what I'm saying? He was just being kind, trying to get him off the ground because he seen that he had to stick. He was very observant as far as what was going on, the condition he was in, and it was like, okay, let me be of assistance. Whoever, as far as a lover is, that's coming into your life, you could have been around, you could have had past lovers that knew that you needed help, that seen where you was trying to go, but they didn't see your vision. But that's all right, collective, because not everybody's meant to see your vision, whether it's a lover, a friend, who you working with. Not everybody's meant to see your vision. But when you go on and you do shit in the vision in which God gave you, the right audience will come. The right audience will come. That man said they gave him $140 for that wedding ring. $140. 15 years off a $140 ring. Would you look at that? Some people, they be so invested on, oh, it needs to be big, it needs to look like this and this and that, and they be unhappy in those fucking situations, but they got the ring, though. But you don't want to be like fucking Jennifer Lopez, being fucking Thanos out here, honestly. Somebody's name could be Jennifer, somebody's name could be Lopez, somebody's name could be George, okay? Something definitely could be going on with somebody's heart, because with George Lopez, y'all know when he had that comedy, somebody could be a comedian, but he had that comedy skit where he was like, I got a pain in my chest and I can't breathe. Okay, so like, I don't know, somebody could be having chest pains. I'm hearing, if I don't pick up the phone like I used to for you, don't you take it personal. If I don't do all the things that I used to do for you, I ain't mad at you. If you get to feeling stress up in your chest, thinking that you about to lose, baby, it's true. And if you losing, I don't sleep home worrying about me. If you don't know, now you know you're gonna miss my love. Come on. And I ain't worried about a doggone thing, cause I was true when I gave you. You ain't experiencing none of that shit. Because you know you was a good ass person. You knew your heart was, listen, you knew your heart was in the right space when it came to people, but theirs was in a fucked up place. So yeah, they getting to feeling that stress up in their chest, thinking they about to lose because they wanted to have one up on you. They wanted to be in competition with you. It's like, you what? I won. You lost. Bitch, you lost. It's giving Nicki Minaj, I win, you lose. Because somebody was doing some loser ass shit. And because they felt like they were losing to you, they decided to do some loser shit. But they didn't know you though. Like they seen you, but they didn't really see what type of person that you were. Maybe they just judged you based off of your looks. Just basing you off of your looks. You can experience that a lot when it comes to people. Like, people feel good looking people just got it easy in life. You don't really gotta do much. You know, you cute. You can just go in and just show your face and then is that true? Yeah. Sometimes. But there's a lot that comes with that too. If you use it for the wrong reasons. Because then you look up and be like, dang, where did my sense of integrity go? Where did my sense of integrity go? Just because I was easy on the eyes for them. You know, people that may have a sense of attraction to them get lusted over well more than a motherfucker wanting to really see their heart. Okay? They see how pretty, how handsome you are, how fat that ass is, how big your titties are, how your body shape is, how your energy just alone. Like, listen, you probably somebody, you can have the baggiest of the clothes on and look toe up from the flow up. Okay? Somebody could be a janitor, give the janitor the same type of energy that you would give the CEO. Again, it shows your heart space. But you can have the most craziest shit on, and people will still want to holler at you, talk to you, because it's your spirit. It is your spirit. Somebody can work for the airlines saying that. Somebody could like want to be a flight attendant or something. A lot of y'all is catching flights, not feelings. Okay, God has blessed you with an opportunity for you to be able to travel and do what you love, and you ain't got to worry about making fucking payments and being in debt after it. Because listen, when you have a heart space like that, God ain't gonna allow you to enjoy fun and stress later. Hell no. Hell no. He gonna make sure that shit is paid in full. Somebody can have a Mercedes Benz. It's so funny because Z used to call my Mercedes. He was like, "You got the paid in full." That could be somebody's favorite movie. He used to get on my damn nerves. He used to always talk about my cars. I'm like, well, nigga, at least I bought every last one of my motherfucking cars. My mama, listen, nobody helped me get my shit. But it was one car. Somebody did help me get a car. And it's so funny. Speaking of $1,000. Okay? When somebody see that you need help with something, and they know that you're on the right track with your life and in your headspace and your heart, people will help you. But as far as all my other cars, look. All me. All me. I don't care how whoopty of the whooptiest it was. I used to have this red whoopty, y'all. It was a day woo. It was a day woo woo. Somebody could like to watch Martin. He'd be like, woo woo woo. I had a day woo. My brother used to call it the capsule. Okay, somebody is not doing good health-wise. They may have to take medicine. That's why health is wealth is so important. A lot of, the things that somebody here could be taking pills for could be done through, like better diet, not stressing, not, because stress is a silent killer. You don't see stress. I mean, it's not like a tangible thing that you can see, but it's felt, right? But yeah, I had a little whoopty-whoop. And then got me to work and back. I remember those times I used to I used to kick it with Z. I remember I had a Mazda. Somebody can have a Mazda. And that shit over fucking heated. It's so funny because my sister is doing my bro's hair. And I remember he had to help take me home or something because my car overheated. I was like, dang, he was the only one. Shit, that fucking helped me. On the real. And then, like, yeah, I remember, my car overheated, and then that's when Z had to come pick me up. And Z had a little wooty too. He talked about my shit. But his was like a little better whoopty than mine. But yeah, somebody could like the paid in full. Okay, I'm getting Denzel Washington because I recently just seen a reel of him. He was just like, I don't give a fuck, or I don't give a damn. I don't know, it was something, but it was like when Denzel acts as himself in movies. Some people could feel as though like your good heart was just an act. Okay? People thought like you was just putting on the front. You just acting like this because you want this. You just acting like this because you want this person. Because you want this person to like you. You just acting like no. Because those people were not the only people that you was treating like that. You treat everybody like that. You love and you care and you pour into everybody. They ain't the only ones. And the main motherfuckers that got something to say about you in this current moment are the ones that don't have access to you doing acts of kindness for them. Or their energy towards you is felt and it does not grant you the access to want to do those things for them. Because I'm hearing, what have you done for me lately? Ooh, yeah. Okay. Somebody's name could be Lauren. Somebody's last name could be Hill. This could be your sister. When you think a sister act, right? Again, you don't. This is not an act for you, collective. This is how you are. This is how you are. A lot of people, they have not really been around you to understand or to see the ways in which you are. Like, they're blind to it. Some people, they only see you from how they seen you since you were little. Younger, back in school days. Speaking of the Hill, that reminds me of back in middle school. This could be people that you went to fucking middle school with. That's seeing how good your heart space is in comparison to another motherfucker. Okay? Because back in high school, Henry Clay can be significant. Somebody can like want to take a pottery class or something like that. So my name could be Henry. But it makes me think of like on the Hill. That's where everybody used to hang out at. That was like the popular spot. You got a lot of people that are very cliquey. Okay, very cliquey. But I feel like a lot of people are breaking away from being so cliquey, because like when you're around the wrong people, collective, it's giving like birds of a feather flock together. Okay, so if it don't matter if you know that you got a good heart. If you're around people who don't got a good heart and they fucked up people, again, hanging around the wrong people, being in the wrong relationship can fuck the money up. Opportunities from coming to you up, all because you associated with people who have probably not revealed to you their true heart space yet. But by that time, how many opportunities and things have you missed out on due to you still being tied to them? I'm trying to tell you, collective, I was in a long-term relationship. By the time I got out of that long-term relationship, by the end of that, I had applied for esthetician school. Okay? Somebody could be in the beauty industry. I was on a waiting list. I remember I was at the beach working out. And I was like a bit emotional. And they called me and told me I got accepted to be to start school by the end of that month. That's how quick that shit can happen. Broke up beginning of the month, got checked into school end of the month. Some of y'all could be going back to school. Okay? Doing something that you really love. Maybe you could have dealt with people, places, and things that discouraged you. Try to project fear into your heart. Oh, that job, it ain't no money there and things like that. Listen, I'm here to make it enough. Your heart gonna make it enough to where you're gonna be able to make enough. Because these people that was trying to take from you, whether it be from you operating in your dreams and your goals financially, whatever, because currency is not just finances. Energy is currency. Current. Somebody can be into like wanting to go to school for electricity, plumbing, a trade, you know. Somebody may want to like exchange services with you. Because I was getting exchanged by Bryson Tiller in my shit. It's a lot of downloads from my notes. I don't even know. I gotta look over my notes, because with how long this reading is, y'all, I feel like it's pretty much covering everything I wrote down. I'll probably piggyback a little bit tomorrow if I get any new downloads for tomorrow's message. But you have penetrated somebody's heart space. Somebody's name could be Bryson. Somebody's last name could be Tiller. Till. When I said Tiller, it made me think of Thriller. So somebody's name could be Michael. Somebody's last name could be Jackson. What was I saying? Oh, Bryson Tiller. When he'd be like, this what happened when... That was my song. I used to bump that shit all the time. When he'd be like, this what happened when I think about you. Now, I ain't even... Listen, it's a sexual energy right there. Okay? Whenever somebody thinks about you, you send a rush up to somebody's body. God damn, collector. Woo, I'm telling you, it feel like it's a damn heartbeat in there. They be like, what the fuck is that? This what happened when I think about you. I get in my feelings, yeah. I start reminiscing, yeah. Next time around, fuck, I promise I'll be different, yeah. Wait, I always butcher the lyrics, y'all. Just bear with me. Waiting on the sign. Guess it's time for a different prayer. Lord, please save her for me. Somebody, again, they could have just looked at you as far as whatever they can get from you. And then they went out there and experienced other people. And that's another download from my iPad. Somebody here dealt with people that were very transactional. I seen a reel where it was like this girl, she was like, I don't know what type of friends left you with the motherfucking PSTD, whatever the fuck that they left you with, PTSD. Okay, somebody could have been in the army, somebody could be battling with like PTSD, or even just past situations that may trigger them, right? They're working through it. But she was like, I don't know who gave you PTSD as far as friendships, but you do not have to pay me $3 back for a drink. You know what I'm saying? And when you think about this, oftentimes it's like, that's people that, it's like, you have so much a good heart to where if you were to get something, if somebody was to pay something for you, you'd be like, okay, I'll give it back to you. Or on this day, you know, I may not have it now, but on this day, I make sure I give it back to you. You have that certain type of heart, no matter how small the amount is. But you about to come in, and those people, yeah, they will hold you to it. Them $3, nigga. What? Look, last week I gave you $3, and I still ain't got it back. It's like, goddamn. Like, granted, okay, right? But people would take that type of energy, be like, oh, I don't know. I'm hearing like it's a principle. But it's so crazy because it's like people that be knowing your situation or whatever is you going through, and they still be on that type of time with you. Okay? Imagine if that blind dude would have been like, all right, I got $3, and he was like, okay, but are you gonna give it back? When can I expect this back? Some of y'all like grew up where it was like somebody told you, like, if you give money away, just count it as a loss. Because you know they say, you know, money is like the root of all evil, right? But I'm also kidding. It was a meme I seen where somebody was like, you give somebody $40, and then you give somebody $40, and when you start to ask for it back, now it's a funky $40. Like, it wasn't funky when you was asking for that shit. You got somebody that can no longer like deal with you on a sexual tip that is talking about you. They just a hater. They just mad because like you could have cut off access. You didn't hurt their motherfucking ego. Whatever the fuck the case may be. They don't want to seem as though like they got left by you. It's an ego thing. So this is a motherfucker that can't accept the fact that you didn't want to deal with they punk ass. So this is somebody that be like, oh, this person is like this. They do this. They trying to throw salt on your game because they feel like you played them. That's some hater ass shit. That's some hater ass shit. Y'all wasn't working to be into no relationship. This person wasn't trying to see your heart space. They just wanted to know what that was. So, okay, yeah, y'all found out what that was, and that's all it was. The fuck? But they feel a certain type of way about that because it wasn't in their, they didn't have the ball wasn't in their court in order to cut shit off. It's weird. People would want to I don't know. I'm hearing why buy the milk if you can just buy the cow. Somebody wants to put a ring on it, collective. Somebody wants to solidify something with you. Because they feel like with you, so much more like somebody here just doesn't want to just be like friends where they just see you here and there. When you think about it like milk, right? It's making me think of carnation milk. That can be significant. I remember my grandma used to get carnation milk delivered to her house. Okay. It's making me think of the Sparklets truck because he used to come too. So I don't know. So maybe somebody can work with water. I'm hearing like DWP. That could be significant. Like you have mermaid energy because when you look at the Sparklet truck, like you know how it got like the little glitter, little mermaid looking things. Okay. You dodged a bullet, collective. Because it's making me think of, speaking of mermaid, it made me think of Hallie and DDG. Okay. Somebody's initials can be D. But you give somebody like mermaid energy. But whoever it is that you dodged, okay, like maybe, okay, you when you think of Hallie, you know what I'm saying, very sweetheart energy, right? I mean, we don't know these people personally, but it gives that type of energy. Somebody here could be like having a child with someone. Again, somebody's heart is not in the right space. Somebody's heart is still with someone else. But it's like somebody having a kid with someone else. But it's like it's hard for someone to like really genuinely be happy. Like when you think about it, when you're having a kid, you would fucking be happy, right? You would be happy. It's 11/11, y'all. Whew. Yeah. You will be happy, collective. Also, too, if you have been struggling to have a child or anything like that, understand that you are going to get everything that you want because you have been sacrificing everything that you want for the things that you know you needed or needed to do. Some of you guys can be suffering, not even, I don't like saying suffering. Some of you guys can be battling, okay? Because again, it makes me think of Yolanda Adams. Like that battle is not yours. It's not yours. But it's something that you're fighting through in order to, you're unknowingly fighting a battle that is bettering yourself. So like with someone here that could have like PCOS, like say if you've been working out, you've been getting to the gym, you're fighting through whatever it is that you're going through outside of that, right? You're showing up for yourself in order to better yourself. You're fighting through depression. You're fighting through grief. You're fighting through pain. You may not physically be putting your dukes up, right? When it comes to those things. But there are ways in which you can fight it without doing that or feeling like it's that. I'm hearing don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up, collective. You never know the ways in which Big G will postpone things for the right person. Because Big G knows your heart space. So why would you think Big G is going to want you to attach yourself and that heart that you have and that you're going to birth to someone that's going to come and not add to that? Like, what makes you think that, collective? I recently, not too long ago, I was just coming across a post of a woman. It was saying like somebody, they got their tubes tied, or like a guy got a vasectomy or whatever and still ended up having a kid. If God wants that child to be here, then God damn it, they gonna be here. I wanted to say he gonna be here. Somebody can have a son. Okay? He gonna be here. She gonna be here. Some of you guys, like, I'm just hearing like a heartbeat. Like, some of y'all are gonna be able to like hear the heartbeat, or it's something like that. I'm also getting like somebody could have suffered from like a miscarriage, and maybe like you have the sound of the heartbeat. I don't know if you're able to obtain things like that, but I get that. I don't know if you got it on a recording on your phone or if they can send it to you. I don't know how that goes. Again, you can't see the sound, but you can hear it. But also, too, collective, if there is a past energy, whether it be a friend, a lover, or whatever, that could have done anything to prevent or try to prevent the free will of that child being here, either they're not going to be able to have kids, or their kids are going to treat them the same way that they have treated them. Disregarded and to the left. So that's why I be saying, collective, you know, the ass you kicked today may have to be connected to the ass you gotta kiss tomorrow. And you'll be lucky if the one that you gave that energy towards is the one that you gotta fucking rely on. It'll be hell if you stuck with the one who don't give a damn. Because guess where you're gonna be at? It's like when people feel like they have a certain type of control or leverage, oh, they're going to do what they really in their heart want to do when it comes to you. Some of y'all could be taking care of a parent, or I don't know, a sibling, or I don't know, somebody now, and they like intentionally do things oh, that shit gonna come right back on somebody. Because this is like somebody getting older and thinking about like, dang, this is how I treated my parents. This is what I went through. And then they wondering why they in the situation that they in now. I was just laughing with my bro because we was talking about my niece. And just how sweet she is. You know what I'm saying? She was like my first niece as far as like my introduction, as far as like, you know, knowing that I was going to be an auntie. And it's so funny because she'll be joking around. She'll be like, nobody loves me. Like, you know, she know everybody that we love her. You know what I'm saying? But that's just her funny way of being dramatic, right? But going back to that energy of somebody that will like fake something in order, like somebody puts 20 on a 10. Oh God. Okay. When it comes to them being hurt, anything going on with them or wrong with them, like they it's like a damn that's so funny. It's like an Amber Alert. Somebody's name could be Amber. Somebody spoke highly of you, collective. Somebody spoke very highly of you as far as like how much of a good person you are, how sweet you are, how kind you are. And again, like you have some people that get triggered, like I was saying in my last live earlier today. You have some people that get triggered because people speak highly of you, and they always got to say some low vibrational shit to shift the attention, the energy, or the acknowledgement. But whoever this person was, like, they weren't around anyone that was down talking you. Like, it left space for someone to know or get confirmation on how they already felt about you. Okay? Come on. Even if, listen, you gonna always probably forget what somebody may say. Now, what'd you say? What's it? I forgot. But you ain't gonna forget how a motherfucker made you feel. Whether that person is here or whether that person is gone, the way somebody makes you feel can go a long way too. Whether you made somebody feel good or whether you made somebody feel bad. And for the people that had the bad intentions, you're going to be left with that regret. These people is left with the regret for how they did you, what they've done. And they got to answer to Big G about that. Because while they in line and it's time to weigh your heart, they're going to see like, oh, yours is a little heavy. Why is that? Somebody, I don't know why I'm here. Like, somebody could be gaining weight. It could be stress. It could be, I don't know. Somebody could be trying to gain weight as well, is what I'm getting. Somebody feels as though like the way in which they look will get them the person that they want. It's a bit of an obsession. Like, somebody sees how like interested or something that someone is into you, and they're basing it merely based off of like certain aspects of you, whether it be your personality, it could be your fucking hair, it could be your body type, it could be certain things that you have that they don't, titties, ass, whatever it is. This is somebody who is willing to change themselves into this way in order to have the type of person or the things that they want. But again, like I always say, somebody could be like a surgeon, open heart surgery. Somebody can deal with hearts, or I'm here autopsy, something like that. But you can't lay on the table and be like, okay, I want to be a good person, so I need you to open my heart and instill those things in there. Like, what the fuck? You want me to write good person on a goddamn piece of paper and just stuff it in the heart? Like, what? And speaking of that, you got motherfuckers that's like putting you in jars and freezing you and all. It's so fucking weird that people see shit on social media, and it be like cross watchers though. That's the thing. It be people that just do it for the malicious intent on wanting to stop your finances, stop your growth, stop you having a sense of motivation for yourself and shit like that. It's not because people are doing this to them. It's because they are the ones doing this to people. Come on. Because if you're going to do any type of, you're going to dabble into any type of spell work, make sure you do it for yourself, not to change the will of other people. Use it in the sense of protection. You know what I'm saying? Sage your house, protect your house, the four corners of your house, and shit like that, to make sure you're safe. But when you use it to go up against other people and their free will, that's where you got shit fucked up. That's where you got shit fucked up. Because yeah, you may have access to being thinking you're spiritual or whatever the case may be, but your heart ain't in the right space. You're using your gifts for darkness. You're not doing it to motivate a motherfucker. You ain't doing it to speak life. You ain't doing it to to talk to people at their level so they understand what the hell is going on in this fucking world? No, you're doing it for your own selfish gain. And those very same people keep wondering why certain shit keep getting taken from them. Because people taking shit from them for their own selfish gain. Just how they're doing that shit to you. Like, god damn. People just don't. Y'all need to probably look at that reading that I had did. It's called, I think I titled it, Why Won't They Leave You Alone? Why Won't They Just Leave You Alone? Yeah, it's this type of motherfuckers. Very adamant. Somebody's name could be Adam. You're about to be admitted. Like, somebody, you're about to be like, your application or something is, I'm here, submitted to. Whoever this lover is, you're going to, you're going to naturally submit to this person. I don't know what it is about them, their energy, maybe the way in which they talk to you, they handle you. It's this one dude, he a funny ass dude. He got glasses, he got locks, and he be in the car talking. He be like, what's up, fuck nigga? But he was like, I don't want them transmission ass women. He was like, I want me a soft girl. Somebody, you gonna be like somebody's passenger seat princess. Like, this is somebody who's gonna hold your hand and walk through the crowd with you, okay? They're gonna be in the front leading you, and you just gonna be like, doo, 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 doo. Okay, you ain't gotta be, with this type of person, you ain't gonna have to feel as though, you know, when you with the wrong motherfucker and you know they ain't got a sense of their surroundings, and you the one with your head on the swivel and looking around and peeping the scenery, and it gets exhausting. You can't even really fully enjoy being in the moment. But whoever it is that you are with, collective, for the feminine energy, and I also get this for the masculine energy too, because what you don't see, your girl is definitely gonna see. Your girl is gonna, with the heart that your girl have, she gonna notice that your homies probably ain't your homies once she get around. Okay, because this feminine energy has the ability to highlight shit when she enters people's life, because that's her light. Even the people that's doing wrong, that's moving faulty, oh, she gonna set a light on it. She can't help it. It's in her. She ain't gotta say that she got it. You can feel it. Yeah, because you're gonna have that certain type of woman to where you bring her around, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna feel the faultiness in your niggas when they get to looking at her a little too hard. They want to be all in her face. They want to be the laughing. They want to act like they never act when it was just the niggas. It's like, oh, it's same for the female energy. You got to watch those feminine energies that be doing the most when you bring your man around. But also, too, you know what's crazy? Is some feminine energies that are very intimidated by you. You don't even be doing anything that be looking as though you are begging for a motherfucker's attention. You just be doing you. You can't help the fact that you just naturally get attention while you are minding your damn business. You can just really be focused with something, like your heart is in something. So like you're focused on something because it's what you love to do. But people love watching you do what you love to do. And it frustrates people who like hate the fact that people love watching you do what you do. It's so, like, how you mad that somebody is enjoying something? This is a motherfucker like, why you laughing? What? So I can't laugh? Damn. Shit. Whoever this masculine energy is, like, somebody has a hard exterior. You know, like, not too many people can make this person laugh to the point to where, like, they really laugh out loud. Like, you know how people put LOL and your face is just, nah, you get a motherfucker really laughing. Okay? Even when you clown and you joke, like, people know that your heart is in the right space. You're not saying it for low, like, malicious intent. Just like how I was saying how Z used to always talk about my cars. You know what I'm saying? That was just our joke. But it's so funny because now that I have a better car, I remember when he seen my car, he was like, oh, he was like, you actually got a real car now. I was like, fuck you. You got a grown-up car. Damn, I miss my dog. I miss my dog. Y'all don't even know, man. It don't matter how much of a shittiest day that I was having. If I was on the phone with this nigga, I would be laughing and joking. We used to play this game. He'd be like, I heard, he was like, and he started this shit. He was like, I heard they caught you naked, right? And we will say like the wildest shit. And based off of whoever had the most funniest or wildest shit, he'd be like, all right, nigga, you got that one. So one time, I told this nigga, I said, I heard they caught you naked flipping the Liberty sign on King and Weston. And he tried to downplay. He said some weak shit. I said, no, my shit won. Oh my God. Like, y'all have a way of like talking shit, laughing and joking, but again, it's out of love. You know what I'm saying? It's out of love. But listen, collective, not too many people hold that type of character about themselves. Like, a lot of people jokingly shade you, okay? That when them jokes be having some truth to it. And that's why you really get to, you know, people like to cover it up with the kiki. Okay? They like to cover it up with a little kiki, but that's how they really be feeling. Because it's a difference between lovingly joking around and shade. Right? This is like somebody like, oh, I'm finna go home. You mean you finna go to your apartment? Like, damn, bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, okay. And you know what I'm saying? It's some shit like that. Like, a motherfucker always want to correct somebody, or like point out something with someone. Cause like, listen, this is bitter ass people that feel a certain type of way about you, or did, because I feel like you done separated yourself from quite a few of these people, honestly, as you should. Because these are people that was taking up space. But the crazy part is, you live rent-free in their mind. You live rent-free in their mind. And they would probably never tell you, especially in ways in which your heart has affected people. You wanna know how much of an imprint you got on motherfuckers? When it comes to how they treat other people, when it comes in their tone and the way in which they go about things and shit like that, it's taught from you. You put motherfuckers up on game as far as how to move with a good heart. And these are people, you know, that will probably never tell you. Some of these people will probably never tell you. Some will. You know what I'm saying? Some people will give you your flowers and be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you told me this, that really stuck with me. You know, that really helped me in a time and place in my life where I really needed to fucking hear that. Thank you. But sometimes the people that's jealous and envious of you, they will never give you your flowers for how they know that you have inspired or motivated them in some way, shape, or form. And that's okay. As long as they get the fucking point. Right? As long as they get the point. And it's stuck. Your job is done, whether you got the recognition or not. That's what you was sent to do. That was your job. Just like how it was my job to sit here and give these messages. Sometimes it's like, listen, I couldn't ignore this shit if I wanted to. I don't even really be having conversations like this with motherfuckers because it don't get this deep. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's how I know y'all soul family, because listen, I have grown so much. Just y'all have helped me grow so much within this platform in more ways than y'all know. Let me give y'all flowers. Hello. Y'all, each and every one of y'all that comes across my videos, y'all do not know in which way this has helped me. Because even if it's not my own, if it's not something that I could resonate with on, Big G gives me the eye for me to see it at different angles. For me to be like, dang, you know what? I feel why you feel that way. I see it on this end too. And sometimes with the energy of the people that's going against you, it's like, fuck you and the click you bang and how you feel. I'm still gonna move how I feel. I'll be getting up on this motherfucker turned into Samuel Jackson when it comes to their asses for you. Okay? It's only gonna hurt if it's you that's being talked about. Because listen, the ones that's true soul family here, you're gonna be nodding your head like that dude with the little yellow bonnet on that reel when the dude was going off or saying, yeah, you're gonna be nodding your head like, yep, that's how them niggas did me, that's how that bitch did me, yep, that's exactly what happened, yep, K-Ross said that shit was gonna happen. Listen. Some of you guys that have spiritual gifts, you have some people that would just never let you know that, like, you was hitting on the hammer on the nail with some shit. But they will respect you. Because like I said, they may say whatever it is based off of their heart space behind the scenes. A lot of people gonna always have something to say about you. But best believe when they see you, it's all smiles and hi, and the tone goes up, and yeah. And it's so crazy because, like, as I'm just really starting to, like, just understand people, I had to notice that, like, some energy, like, some of my, like, how can I explain this? Everybody is not meant to get, like, certain parts of you. It's not to say that, like, you have to be mean and rude to the people who don't get these certain parts of you. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to, like, and here's the thing, even with me being on this platform, the message, all this shit is organic, baby. I didn't even know how to work fucking YouTube like that. All I did was start a damn channel, kept showing up on the channel, and people started to show up for me. Okay? And speaking of Bryson Tiller Exchange, as I'm sitting here helping y'all don't understand and how many messages I done read for y'all to where it has helped me too. on the realest ass tip. It has definitely helped me. Even shit that I don't really care to say or whatever, I'm like, all right, okay. Okay? And sometimes, truth hurts. But it doesn't have to. It doesn't have to. If you plan on healing it. If you don't, yeah, it's going to keep hurting. It's going to keep hurting. Okay? But collective, listen. These blessings that are about to come into your life, understand that this is due to you. It's been due to you. You just had people around you that was slowing the process down of Big G trying to bring them to you, because it's like God was trying to bless you, just not with these people around. They knew the hearts that they had. They knew, like, okay, yeah, this person is going to try and take this from this person. They doing all this in the background, so I can't give it to collective right now until we clear this out, and then this and that. It's like, yeah, Big G is working in your favor to clear some shit out, to bring some shit in, some good shit in. Understand, because listen, the devil blesses his people too. But oftentimes that shit don't last long. Or just as quick as they got it is as quick as it can be taken away. When it's not built on the proper of the sturdiest of the foundations, or with the right heart space. Eventually that heart space is going to be revealed, no matter how much you try and flip it and reverse it. It's going to be revealed. And oftentimes when it's revealed, people get stripped away from people, places, and things that were meant to help them. And the crazy part about that is, you know, some people will never regain access to those people, places, or things. Some of y'all, if you guys have like worked a job before and then you went on to work other jobs and you go back to working, don't go back to working at any old job that you used to work at. Don't go back, collective. That's a clear message. I don't care if it's just damn DoorDash. Do not go back to what you have stopped. Because Big G like has, and I say that just to be on like the smallest tip, as far as like, even if you're not working at a job, but you're still working through another line of someone else. Like, you were always meant to work for yourself. Your heart space creates opportunities, finances, support, all off you being a good person. It brings me back to that story I told y'all in the last live of a woman and her husband that was driving down the street, and they didn't have any money, any extra money or anything like that to fund anything else. But they seen this building up, and I think she was like a teacher or something like that, and it was like an open house. And she went and she was like, let's go stop and let's go see about this house, or about this this unit or whatever. And the husband was like, you must be crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? We ain't got the funds for this and this and that. He's like, oh no, let's go see. So they go, right? She talks to the guy, and she just builds up this courage to ask him, like, okay, if you trust me, if you like, basically, if I was to obtain this space for free, I can bring in the clientele. Somebody knew that you were an asset to a work opportunity, so like, it's their loss, collective. It's their loss. Why go back to that? You have already grown from that, right? But boom, right? The guy was like, what? Nah, you can't. Nah, I can't do that. That's kind of crazy. Nah. He didn't see the vision. She did. He didn't. She knew that she was capable of bringing people into that establishment, right? So, of course, she felt discouraged. Her and husband left or whatever. I think like the next day or like a week or so, the dude calls her back and was like, you know what? I'm going to take you up on that offer. And he was like, she asked him, she was like, you know, what made you? And that's so crazy, because I'm telling you, God will have people say and do certain things that will really set you up for greatness. Because that man, now I think about it, that man, as I was reading, he was like, God told me. He was like, because the very same person that gave him that building took a chance on him. So why not pay that forward with somebody that you see has a vision and the potential of making, I'm hearing like making a house a home. Like, I don't know, somebody wants you to move in with them. Or they feel like you have this motherly type of energy to where, like, I don't know. He took her up on that offer, right? And he even gave her an advance on top of that, in order for her to get equipment and everything that she needed. So he must have went to God about her. He must have went to God about her, prayed on it, or whatever the case may be. He got that yes and was like, all right, I trust you. I know this is your voice. I know you putting this on my heart to do. There's nothing that makes me feel like this person is gonna finesse me or anything. Nah. And listen, y'all, the dude was out of town. As I kept reading, he was out of town, and I guess he had cameras set up around the building. That line was wrapped around the corner. He called her and was like, that was before he gave her the advance, right? She was filling up the damn facility with the empty. Some of y'all worked in a field where before you got there, shit was slow. Oh, but baby, when you started to work there, the shit started picking up. And you were the culprit. Because your heart space. And you can't tell me that ain't you, collector, because listen, your inner, this is 1144. You are a chosen one. I know who the fuck I'm talking to. Listen. Y'all probably are that type of person, and it shows in everything that you do. Y'all are probably that certain type of person where when you go to a store or a certain place and you encounter like a worker or someone that frequents there, you go to that said place because it's like, it's just the energy. It makes me think of Simply Salad, right? Now there's like two Simply Salads that are closer to me, right? And there's one that's farther away. I always go to the one farthest away because there was this it was this one worker there. His name was Sage too. Somebody's name could be Sage. Somebody probably needs to sage, clear your energy, open the windows up. Especially if you got motherfuckers coming over to your house and they leave a heavy energy, clear that shit out. Okay? But his name was Sage. He was always hella cool. I don't even think he worked there anymore. I was like, damn. And I used to always go and see him, chop it up with him as he chopped my salad up. And I would leave. I used to always go there specifically for him though. It is so crazy how that mirrors in my life when it comes to my clients, especially when I worked at Massage Envy. I mean, not Massage Envy. When I worked at, somebody could be into massaging. Somebody can envy you. I don't know. It's something with like how people are attracted to you. Like they easily come to you. I don't know. When I used to work at European, there will be people that will always tell me, like, I've been with other girls and, I feel, but with you, I feel very comfortable. You don't make it, like, they were like, I'll be looking for you. I'll be looking specifically for you. It's people that have been like, man, I checked the Google reviews. I kept seeing your name. I came in. This is exactly what I was reading about what people were saying about you. So the proof be in the pudding, collective. The proof be in the pudding. I'm trying to tell you, Clay, you got people speaking so highly of your name in rooms that your feet are not that are not planted in. And that's probably why you need to clear your energy, because like you got some people around you, or maybe that's why you could feel like you are like isolated. Because the people that are speaking up on you, you don't even fuck with. So it's kind of raising the eyebrow to people as far as like, wow, this is how you feel about this person? Like, when's the last time you seen them? When's the last time you talked to them? When is the last time you seen them? And your name is still in motherfuckers' mouths? I'm hearing that Drake song, it's not the end of the world, it's just the end of our world. And the good girl, cry if you need to. We can't have to, it's the wrong thing to do. Ooh. You got somebody very emotional, like at the fact of, somebody thought like because you had a good heart that you were never going to cut them off. You was never going to like give them the cold shoulder. And you did. And I feel like somebody can be in so much of anger, like somebody can be like, no, that's the wrong thing to do, right? But I don't know. It could be somebody that just didn't listen. hard-headed. Hard head make a soft behind. Whether it was somebody actually telling them that was not the right thing to do, whether it was God's voice they heard through their malicious thinking that was not the right thing to do, but they still chose to do it. So, especially when Big G knows that you have an eye of an understanding of knowing how he operates and the things that he has once done for someone in their life, and you choose to, again, like a slap in the face to him, certain things he can't protect you with. Or he's not going to go out his way, because there's lessons that need to be learned here. It's not to hurt you, it's to help you. Okay, but sometimes, Big G will see the heart space of people and see like, okay, you just don't get it. Okay, I see. And the people that they be taking out be the, people be knowing exactly what they be doing. But with your energy collective, with how loved and protected you are, I'm hearing that song, people see me, but they just don't know. People see me, hey, people see me, people see me, but they just don't know. Like, people may think like you not as protected as you are, and you are. And then they try you, though. Like, why try? What? Listen, let a nigga try me. Try me. Family. Somebody has something against your family. Oh, Lord. Listen, like I said, collective, for lack of better words, you're getting everything that is due to you. Okay? And some. We're going to talk more about this tomorrow, because this was originally meant, this message was meant for whoever that be listening to me, that I feel like could have some type of disability. Okay? Whether they're deaf, they can't hear, but they can see. They like subtitles. Whether they can't see, but they can hear. Even if it's in a different language, we are so advanced with technology where you can translate. Okay? I be trying not to talk so fast and pronunciate my words because I know people be viewing me in different states and countries. So I know maybe it could be like a language barrier. Okay, some of you guys could be in long distance relationships. That can be significant here. Like, your heart is felt even miles away, collective. You don't even got to be next to someone for them to know that you love and you care about them. And that is why Big G is doing what he is doing for you, because just like he's not physically here to let us know that we love, care, and see them and support them, he will bring people into your life that operate in ways in which he do and pleases him, that will remind you, that will help you along your path. God knew that he instilled something so valuable within you to where people was going to want to take from you. But they can't take what's already destined for you. The only person that can take you up out of here is him himself. Because this could be something you can go on with your parents. You know how they say, how parents say, I brought you into this world, I could take you out. He can too. He can too. A little better than our own parents can as well. Some of you guys could have lost a parent. Or, I don't know, some of y'all could have a parent that, it went up against you. And this could be a trigger warning, but like, if you knew that, or you had an inkling that you had a certain type of parent that did you wrong and whatever, and Somebody like suddenly just, I'm hearing Big G could say like that is karma from whatever or however many times someone wanted try to take from you, whether it be your life, whether it be your finances, whether it like, whew, that's a little heavy. I don't want to get into that, but listen, y'all, your heart space is vindicating you. Ooh, it's vindicating you. I don't even think you understand, because you don't even do it to be vindicated. That's the thing. You don't do what you do to be vindicated. You just be out here getting vindicated. Alright, collectors, so don't even trip. Crip. Don't trip, Crip. No, I'm just playing. Somebody shit. I don't know. Somebody could be a Crip. I mean, it was Nipsey Hussle's birthday, or it still is. Yeah, we still got like 5 minutes, 6 minutes. Somebody's gonna come in rushing because you're slipping away. Whatever they did to try and cause a reaction out of you, their time is up. It's like somebody here was playing stupid games and they won stupid prizes. Because I'm hearing, I only got 4 minutes to do what I gotta do to prove to you that I would do anything. It's like now you got people that's like, what I gotta do? What is it gonna take? People are very addicted to your energy, collective. Some in an unhealthy way. In an unhealthy way to where it bitters their heart, or it hardens their heart. But again, this is somebody that specifically puts themselves in this position. If they don't like you, they ain't gotta watch you. They ain't gotta tap in and see what you're doing. They ain't gotta support you. They ain't gotta follow you. They ain't gotta shit. They ain't gotta like you. That's okay. That is A-okay. But these are people that they feel away because you don't like them. So they have to just settle with the fact that because you don't like them, now they don't like you. But let you have liked them, they will like you. It's so stupid. Oh, God. Anywho, collective, I'm so proud of the ways in which you have grown and how you have navigated up until this point. Like, from the past readings that and the energy that has been coming out, y'all have been up against a lot with just determining the faulty ass people that you had around you. And understand, you know how they say different levels, new devils. You know what I'm saying? You will encounter more people that may be like that. But the cool part about that is, collective, you've experienced enough with past people to where you can recognize a pattern. Like I say, like you don't got to get into the car to know where it's going. With the gifts that Big G has instilled with you, and now that you are more aware of these gifts, it saves a lot of time. Okay? It saves a lot of time. And it's plenty more where that came from, collective. Especially when it comes to these blessings coming in. Like when I say you are so overdue, it's going to come in such a way to where it's just like the seeds that you, in speaking of flowers, right, from our earlier life, the seed, a lot of people that live in the world today, they want to plant the seed and then they want to wake up tomorrow and expect for it to be sprouted. Not too many people want to take the time and read up on the conditions in which the seed needs to be planted, the seasons in which the seeds need to be planted, the food it needs, the amount of water, the amount of sunlight. Not too many people take the time to do that. When people see that, it's like, oh, that's too much. I don't want to do all that. I don't want to do all that. Well, you ain't never going to have no damn flowers. You going to get some fake ones, but it ain't going to be like the real ones. It ain't going to be like the real ones. The real ones, it takes time. I'm hearing it takes two, baby. It takes time. Some of y'all could be into like the Legos flowers. I recently just came across a post like that. It was like some blue roses or something. Okay. Blue roses can be significant. It takes time, collective. And you don't understand that the seeds that you have planted help so many, like you have we collective. If only you fucking knew. Oh, if only you knew. And I say that in a good way. Because you know how they say when God's people cry. Oh, Zion, I just seen your post. Y'all gonna make me emotional. I was already getting emotional earlier. It said you help us too by delivering the message to the class. I appreciate it. Listen, I be having a time on here with y'all. Even though I can't see y'all, I feel y'all. I feel y'all. That energy be coming through. There's no reason why you here watching this video and I'm not speaking on something that penetrates your heart space. There's no reason. Because if you wasn't supposed to be here, you wasn't supposed to be here. Even the people that ain't supposed to be here still leave with something. You know what I'm saying? You are the type of person, y'all the type of people where you leave people better off than when they came in. Okay? Zia said, we got nothing but love for you, baby, in my 5 heartbeats voice. I'm telling you, listen, speaking of heartbeat, listen, I'm telling y'all make somebody heart skip a beat, or I don't know, that could be something going on, or like, I'm hearing, girl, you got my heartbeat running away, and you got that boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom, that you got that super bass, boom, ba-doom, boom, boom, ba-doom, boom. Somebody can play the bass, a guitar. And that's so funny because I was talking to someone, I was talking to one of my friends at the gym, and he was telling me how he had like this antique guitar. It was like handcrafted by wood, and it was like, I guess, I don't know too much about guitars, but it was one, I don't know if it's like detachable pieces, but he said it was one where the wood was like all one piece. It wasn't detachable in some areas. Like it was handcrafted, and he had it for a long time, right? And this is the thing, collective. Your good heart, sometimes you was the right package at the wrong address. And I say that because as I was speaking to him, he was like, yeah, I got this. He had it for years. I forgot. It goes back to like the 90s. I don't know. It was well before the 200s, but he had it for years. And he was like, yeah, back then, he was like, it was like probably about $7,000. He was like, but now it's probably worth a lot more. And that makes me think of the one story I read, I think it was on somewhere on the internet, of the guy when he was talking about like a car or like a watch or something that his dad gave him, right? So this can be significant. Maybe you have a grandfather or a dad that could have gave you like a family heirloom. It's 2 stories that's actually coming up in regards to that. And his dad told him, all right, go here and take this car and see how much they're going to charge you for it. He came back, told him a price. He was like, okay, now go over here and see what they're going to charge you for it. I forgot if it was a car or a watch. I don't know. Maybe these are 2 things that someone really likes. Or they show like you know how everybody has their thing, like perfume for us girls, or you know, a favorite lip gloss, or maybe like watches and cars or somebody thing here. But he takes it to a different spot that his dad refers him to, and he offers him like 10 times more. Something about 10 times. Listen, tomorrow's message is you're getting everything in tenfold. Okay, so we're going to talk about that tomorrow, but it just goes to show, because even too, there's like this brooch, right? And it was it had like rubies or something in it, and it was handcrafted by some famous person or something. This woman took it to go sell it, and I guess he was just he was actually an honest person, just like how the guy was with the blind dude, right? She asked for a certain amount. Once he looked at it and had the knowledge of knowing what kind of piece this was and who made it, he was like, listen, I'm gonna tell you the truth. He was like, the price that you gave me, this is worth like 2, 3, however much times more than what she was asking for. And that's my point, collective. Your heart space. You don't even be asking for a lot of shit. And people will still not do shit for you. Still be on bullshit with you. You don't ask much from people. So that's why you can ask for the smallest shit. Like, dang, call me, you know, can I get a good morning? Can I get a good night? Nigga can't even do that. And that be the same motherfucker that be upset when you pop up with a damn ring on your finger. But you couldn't even get a motherfucking good morning, good night, how's your day going? Did you eat? I just called to check up on you, see how you doing. Couldn't even get that. And now you got somebody that's literally sweeping you off your damn feet finna come in. I'm hearing you can have whatever you like, okay? This is the type of person you're not matching band for band. Your heart is what makes this person want to do for you, spend for you, provide for you, because they can trust you. They know that they can leave anything around you and you're not going to finesse them or try to. Like, collective, people trust you with shit that they would not trust everybody else with. Like, this is like somebody like giving you like the keys to their car, or they have you house sit, or you know what I'm saying? Like, they be having you do shit like this, and this is like, not too many people are able to trust people with their valuable shit, what they work so hard for. And somebody does with you because they know that your heart ain't in that space. They ain't even got to think twice when it come to you. That's why when people are about to be in this energy of blessing you, they're not going to think twice. They're going to real recognize real, baby. Real recognize real. So when you out here doing real shit in a real way, you will be blessed in real time. Okay? I love y'all on a real. All right, collective, I'm finna go because damn, we've been on here for 142 minutes and 40 seconds. But listen, collective, keep doing what you're doing. Even, you know, when people want to get you to act outside of a heart space or act in ways that goes against what your heart is saying, stand 10 toes down, okay, collective? Because it is a lot of temptation out here, and you don't want to backtrack. Okay? You don't want to backtrack. So keep being the good ass person that you are, because there's obedience, there's rewards in being obedient, and you've been just that. All right, collective, and that in itself goes a long way. Okay, so I love y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe on the way out. Make sure you hit that bell so you know when your girl is dropping the tea and when it's hot. And I'll catch you on the next one. Peace, y'all.